Hello guys, this is trade of the day. I will be going over today's missed opportunity. Big trade that I missed, unfortunately. Um, and I have to say, I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. I was actually even thinking about trading today. I kind of had our plans last night, watching The Flash, Legion, and Legends. And I wasn't really planning on trading, but there was a huge opportunity that I missed. It happens. That's life. That's a reason why you always have to come prepared every single day to the market, no matter what. So in a way, this is kind of learning lesson to me is that hey, no matter what, even if you don't see any setups on a daily chart setting up, there's always news catalysts, PR news catalysts, or earnings catalysts. They do set up. They're rare, but when they set up, they're explosive, and there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money, and that's something that I miss. So. But I do want to go over this trade because it's very important. There's a lot of learning lessons and learning points to this trade that I think will be helpful for you guys. So as a reminder, this video is for learning purposes only. So HTGM. Now, why was this such a good opportunity that I missed? And then looking back into it, I should have woken up early. I should have been ready for this trade even the night before. But this is an earnings breakout. The reason why this is such a huge earnings breakout, huge move, again, the stock is up 174% right now, is because of the low float. You know, it had 4.25 million low shares low float. So pretty much any volume, big volume in this is going to make the stock go parabolic, and it's pretty much what happened. You know, the volume was actually 45 million so far traded today. If you look at over here, the volume over here, or actually, if you can look at over here as well, you can see it. So we're talking about float rotation right here. You know, so that's the reason why this thing moved. And not only that, but there was a lot of short sellers yesterday as well. Um, you know, a lot of short sellers got trapped. You know, they kind of shorted this double top the day before, and then they got trapped. You know, I guess a lot of people were betting that it was going to be a very bad earnings announcement and everything's going to crash. And I think the reason why is because this company has such bad freaking fundamentals, like earnings wise, cash flow wise, that I could see why everybody was shorting. But again, this was a crowded trade. You know, if everybody's shorting, it really just takes a couple, longs, momentum longs to kind of take on and squeeze out these shorts, and now everybody's buying. So that's really what happened here. So this is what I call like kind of like a gap and go because um, it actually moved after hours. So the earnings reported after hours. So it's very important for this type of trade to work is that the earnings announcement has to be after hours, and of course you want to see a move. You want to see a huge afternoon squeeze, create a top, and then this top becomes kind of like the breakout level. So at the open, if that top is broken, that's when you want to get in. And you could also get in after the pre-market high, if there is one, in case you missed the first breakout. Now, your stop should be below that, of course. So, because in the open is so much volatility, you want to have a bigger risk stop range because you never know. This could go backwards, so you don't want to hurt yourself in case it goes the opposite way. So right here, I mean, my right level for me, the perfect level for me would have been a stop around 550. So, and entering around 650. So you're risking $1. So you're risking $1 to make $2. Now, because this is such a low float, and because there's a potential low float rotation, this thing could move massively, and that's pretty much what happens. So, of course, you're risking $1 to make two. So if you buy at 650, you want to sell at 850. You know, so of course that was right here, and that would have been your first trade. Now there was this second trade. There was this little mini bull flag on the 1 minute chart. If you guys could see it after it kind of topped around 880 and 99 around the area. It kind of started consolidated, but it held this 9 EMA in the 1 minute chart. You know, when you see this kind of pullback and consolidation, and it's holding, you know, it's holding 9 EMA, it's holding. You see the 20 EMA as well in the 1 minute chart. It's a potential for a second move, a secondary move. And of course, that's where you put, you know, if you enter, the right place to enter here would have been around 850 with your stop at 8 below this base. You know, you guys can see this base right here, this little range right here from 890 to 820. You want to enter kind of like the middle before the breakout, so around 850, and you're risking 50 cents. So if it goes below 8, you want to get out, you know. So you're risking 50 cents to make a dollar. So of course, a 2-to-1 reward to risk. You want to sell at, I guess you're buying at 850. You want to sell at 950. So 950 was hit right here, and it happened literally in minutes. So honestly, this was a great trade. Honestly, more than 2-to-1. Well, right here in this flag, it was more like a 3 to 4-to-1. You know, if you're risking 50 cents to make a dollar, you know, I mean, a dollar, $2 would have been, I guess, 10.50. So 9.50 is $1, and that's already 2-to-1. 10.50 is actually 4-to-1. So there was a potential to make 4-to-1 in this little mini flag. So those are explosive moves. Again, they're rare, but when they happen, there is opportunity to make big money. So I can guarantee there were some traders who made over $10,000 on this trade. And just because of the volume, again, 45 million shares, over 45 million shares traded today, and all these shorts getting squeezed. So you have all these shorts covering their position because they were wrong, and then you have these long momentum buyers squeezing them even higher. That's the reason why these little spikes happen, these pops, and then the little consolidation, and then more momentum traders coming in to push it even higher. So hopefully you guys learned something from this trade. Again, these are rare. It happens a lot in low floats, so it doesn't happen on bigger floats. These actually more like a micro float. Again, it's 4.25 million share float, so that's a micro float, because low float is actually considered 100 million shares or lower. But when you're at less than 10 million shares of float, these things could just go nuts. You know, we're talking about 100% plus moves, percentage moves, 100% percentage moves in a day, intraday. So that gives you a lot of range to kind of trade around. So you know, you want range when you trade intraday. So it's an opportunity that I missed. You know, fortunately, I missed it. That was definitely on me. But you know, as a trader, you kind of just gotta have to be prepared every single day. And honestly, the reason why I didn't trade today was because I didn't really see any good setups the night before on the daily. You know, any good setups or both flags or bear flags or range breakouts or anything like, and not anything that I liked. And also the market was kind of like in a range mode, and there's a lot of things going on. So when markets are like that, the best setups are really earnings breakouts or PR news breakouts. So I was kind of risking it. I thought to myself, you know what? The only setup that could happen was probably some sort of news catalyst breakout, and I was thinking to myself, I miss it, but and I did miss a huge opportunity. It's unfortunate, but hey, what can I do? So if anything, at least you guys learn from it. And I actually learned from it myself that hey, you have to be ready every single day, no matter what. You know, even if there's no setups in the daily, you know, you have to be ready in case there is an earnings breakout, in case there's a PR news breakout that doesn't happen that much. You know, these are rare opportunities. These are micro floats, and you have to kind of just be ready every single day. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys liked and learned something, please make sure you like it. If you guys want to keep learning more about these trade setups, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and you guys will hear from me soon. Thank you very much.